Adopt, don't shop. This is a term that you've likely heard throughout your life, and that's because in 1984, Last Chance for Animals, which is an adoption agency based out of Los Angeles, California, coined the term adopt, don't shop in efforts to bring attention to the unfortunate puppy mills that are in the United States. There are currently 10,000 puppy mills in the United States that are up and running, and unfortunately, while these puppy mills are legal, they are not regulated. The lack of regulation in puppy mills means that these animals can be kept in unsanitary and unsafe conditions. These conditions include, but aren't limited to, cramped cages where the animals are barely able to stand up, a lack of food, and a lack of veterinary care. There have been many people who have decided to go undercover and video record all of the puppy mills that they've been able to get into and post these on social media. These videos show us many things, but one of which is that these animals aren't taken care of at all. The reason why Adopt Don't Shop came about was to bring awareness to all the dogs who are in shelters currently waiting for their forever homes. In the United States, there are about 6.5 million animals a year who enter shelters ready to be adopted, and about 1.5 million of these animals unfortunately have to be euthanized in order to prevent overflow. Today, many shelters are trying to transition to become no-kill shelters. This would mean that the animals that wind up at the shelters will stay there forever until they find a loving and caring home. Unfortunately, though, many of these shelters can't keep up with the influx of animals that they see on a daily basis, some of which are abandoned by their owners, or they just happen to be stray animals that are taken in from the streets. Currently, the puppy mills in America produce 4 million animals a year. This means that there are 4 million animals that need to find a home, and honestly, the puppy mills don't care what their home looks like or where that home is. All they care about is the monetary value that can be given to them by the breeding of their puppies. Unfortunately, what happens in puppy mills is that a breeder dog or cat is taken and bred over and over again in order to produce the maximum amount of pups or kittens that are able to happen naturally throughout the dog's body. What happens when this occurs is the body is bred back to back and has no time to heal or time to take a break. This hurts the animals that are being bred, but also means that there's no care for the health of the puppies. They're simply removed from the mom without any time to wean, and they're sold off to commercial pet stores, while the mom is left in the breeder bin with no food and water, no health care, no veterinary care. And unfortunately, they're typically euthanized once their body stops producing any offspring. Now, the reason why Adopt Don't Shop is a good idea is because you can save a lot of money when it comes to adopting an animal. Typically, the adoption fees range from $30 to $500 depending on where you're adopting and what kind of animal you're trying to adopt. Many adoption agencies will take the thorough time to examine what homes these animals will be going to and if they will be a right fit. Most adoption agencies, if they feel like the home isn't a right fit, won't allow their animals to go. This means that they truly care about their animals and that they provide their animals with a loving and safe home. Puppy mills, on the other hand, are only in it for the money, and this is why their animals are sent in masses to many commercial pet stores. Luckily, though, we are cracking down on puppy mills, and it's a great idea for you to invest in Adopt Don't Shop because you can save yourself money compared to puppy mills, which typically cost anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 depending on what kind of dog you're looking for. And if you are looking for a purebred dog that you can't find at any shelters near you, it's a good idea to Google and search up different breeders in the area or different breeders for that dog and look for a breeder who promises to breed responsibly and not to do it only for the monetary value of it, but to do it for the love of the breed.